What we're going to work on today is a variation of Juji Gatame when somebody has you in a leg scissors or half guard, okay? And they're on the bottom and you're on top and you want to get the arm lock. So you don't have to just stay there. I mean, you can get them in a nice clean Juji Gatame. So we're going to work on that. And it isn't a super fast, quick, smooth move. It works incrementally.
Yeah.
You take more and more control away from him, just incremental steps. You know, it's just like, it's just like accretion or whatever you want to say. It's just slowly but surely, and all of a sudden he finds himself in a really bad situation. He's stretching his arm. So Eric's on the bottom, and you notice he's got, kind of scoot around here, kind of scoot around your legs. This.
He wants to scoot down.
He's pulling my leg. There you go. Can you see how he's got the legs tied up? Any way they got configured is fine. Okay, I mean, because Derek's gonna get this. What the key thing here is, when Derek's tied him up, he's gonna make sure he parks him, and he's gonna start, wrenching this leg free as he can. Now if he can get this far, fabulous. But even if he can't, he can still. He can still do this, okay? But we'll show the nice scenario here first. And if you can get that knee, but he's still safe, right? Especially like in a judo sense. There's still no Saikomi call there, right? Okay? So now Derek's next step, he's wrenched that as much as free as he could. Now what he's going to do is start going to trap Eric's near arm. So he's going to start trying, boom. He's going to give up the pin situation, and he's going to start working for more. And just working in here. Now at this point he's thinking, I'm getting released. He may turn in, turn out, whatever. But notice how he's turning. Now as Derek does this, he's going to try to get Eric more on his side as he's done here. You notice how he immediately did that? Come back and start. So he was flat, in like a pinning Osaikomi situation, even though he had that. Now he starts working the arm. As he's trapping the arm, he's also working to kind of push Eric up onto his left side. Now notice he's starting to shift also to his left. Derek is moving to his left. I'll get out of the way, because what he's going to start doing, he's going to eventually pop up on this knee like this. See how he does this? Now, look at this. He's still got his leg hooked here, doesn't he? He doesn't need to extract this. That's not necessary. He can stay there with that fine. Now he's got the arm trapped. Now all he has to do is kick his leg over and roll back, work the Juji Gatame from there, and there you've got it. See, to finish the Juji Gatame, okay? Without me blabbing on, can you just do it fairly slow, So just watch Derek. Now, one thing will come up from time to time. Do that again if you could. Same scenario. Now guys, if you want to kick your leg over sooner over his head, you can. If you feel that's a little safer thing to do. So as he's moving up and he's doing all this before, and he catches this, now he might park him there and he might immediately kick his leg over his head. Yeah, before he goes back. There you go, like that. Now you could be that way. He could have his arms tied up so much that the time Derek would do that is if Eric's really got his arms really in tight and secure. So he'd have to get him over in a leg press situation. So if the guy on the bottom's got his arms super tight, okay, this is the time you kick your leg over. And now notice he's on top of him. He can keep that leg there. That's fine. Now he can start working and wrench that arm free to get the Juji Gatame. However he wants to do it. Yeah, there you go. Prop it free, and there's your Juji Gatame. So there are a lot of ways to do this. You can individualize it yourself, personalize it to make it work for you. Okay. Now, if like go to the side, grab his leg. Oh, that's a nasty one too. Turn. There are all kinds of ways to wrench that free. Now, let's work, and I'll let you coach a little bit in a second here. Let's work the other scenario. If he can't get his leg really extracted very far, what you're going to do, you're just basically going to be doing the splits on him. Okay, there's hardly any difference in the move. So when he starts moving up, And you notice that he can't get this leg, he's still got, Derek, or Eric on the bottom has still got, you know, the gis are the same color, but if you can see how he's got him up here on his thigh, his upper leg here, okay? He can still get this arm up. He doesn't, you know, doesn't have to have it really low. He can still get it here. What you're gonna have to do is keep moving up there and quickly kick the leg over. And I'll get out of the way, roll back. And that's not a beautiful scenario, but it does work. It does work. Is it the prettiest Juji Gatame in the world? Yes, it is, because you know why? It's a nippon. It works. You get the tap out. That's why it's a beautiful thing. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, everybody. Remember that. Okay, you have any things to add? I know you do.
So on the first one, the more that you can try and pin him down with your shin, the easier it's going to be. And you don't have to create any clearance up here. You can be in like a pressure passing sort of situation where you're still keeping the pin in, and then I'm just going to pop that free. So you stick your butt up and then come back down with your knee and start pushing that upper part of your shin against the inside of his thigh to get him to move a little sideways, okay? You want to start getting him to where he feels like doing that and he's expecting the pass on top of it. So either one of those things is good. If he starts reacting to the pass, it's going to open up the arm lock. If he starts rolling on his side, it's going to open up the arm lock, okay? So get that shin starting to push his leg down, okay? Getting the arm free, it's easier than it looks, okay? Just don't try and come through here and go like that, okay? Clear your elbow through on that armpit, back around, and loop it in, and grab your lapel, so you don't need to use your other hand, okay? And then as you're doing that, you can post a hand there if you need to, or you can start scooping him. I usually put my hand underneath his armpit, and then I just shift until I'm facing 90 degrees that way, okay? And you can see he's kind of, I'm using my thigh as a pillow for him. Okay, if I had to, I could roll back and catch him back. I don't like doing that unless I have to. I like popping up into a squat and then using my other shin on the inside there, okay? So we're pinning, pop up, press it down, okay? Start shifting, hand comes back and through, catch, okay? Complete turning that corner there. We got the nice little pillow thing going on, okay? And then I'm gonna pop up and get that shin right next to his ear so that I can kind of lay the inside of my thigh on his shoulder. And what that does is that when I do sit back, they create some space so that if he does try and turn in, it's an easy kick over, but it also keeps him from turning in straight away, okay? So if I'm coming back this way, see how I can kind of push him? And when he starts trying to turn, he's going to do it without his head, and then I bounce, okay? And then as you step in, it's knees together. Collect the arm.
See, he still has his trap, so it's okay. You know, Derek's got the tap out, so let him have your leg. Yep. You know, give up your leg, that's fine. You know?
His legs are just as trapped as yours are. He has to hold you. So if he's going to be stubborn and keep holding you, fine, that part is out of the equation now. So he can have one, you're taking care of two. Does that make sense?
It's a regular straight. And it isn't a super fast, quick, smooth move. It works incrementally.
Yeah.
You take more and more control away from him, just incremental steps. You know, it's just like, you know, it's just like accretion or whatever you want to say. It's just slowly but surely, and all of a sudden he finds himself in a really bad situation. He's stretching his arm.
Yep. Little teeny, just keep taking little pieces of real estate away from him. And remember, even if it's not working, you know, the pass and everything else is still there. So if I get through, you know, and I get this there, and he's not letting me get my arm free, right? He's holding on to that. He's like, Derek's done this to me before. I'm not letting that arm free, okay? Now we get the pass.
Still got that, yeah.
Okay. On top of that, we've got, you know, pass is always going to be there. We've also got leg locks that we can attack from there, okay? Lots and lots of fun stuff, but honestly, at this point, if he's fighting that arm so hard that you can't extract it, that pass is going to be super, super easy, okay? And that's because we did it in an incremental approach. We're not trying to spin through super quick, okay?
One more time, because notice how he does take more and more territory away from Eric. You know, more and more stuff, he needs more and more control through the whole series of movements. Just keeps moving. See it's shifting up. And then she's going to kick over and take the arm, finish with a Juji Gatame. All right? It's a great move. It really has a high rate of success, and you'll find this is a great answer if the guy's got you tied up in a half guard or leg scissors. We see this a lot. So, you know, it's a great way to answer and get the submission. All right, let's give it a go.